Hey everybody, my name is Jordan Jensen. This is my wife.
Hi, I'm Julia.
And we started Triple J Ranch, where we're looking into getting into farming and homesteading on a small level first. Just a small level first. So baby, what are we going to talk about today?
We got a couple topics. We just kind of wanted to run through and introduce you guys to what the Triple J Ranch is and what we're doing and who we are, and kind of why we're making this vlog. So the first thing is, what is Triple J Ranch and why are we starting this farm?
Okay, well, I like the idea of being self-sustaining. I want to, be able to, have, a means of production, almost kind of like a passive income. But, like with chickens, for example, if you can, get eggs from them and then raise chicks and then, kind of keep a cycle going. I like that idea of like being able to, have just a steady self-sustaining, model to keep a home running. At least that's, was my wanting in starting to this side thing.
Mm-hmm. And I think for me, that same reason, and then also I just love the independence that goes along with just being very self-sustaining, and just also the simplicity of that lifestyle I've always been really drawn to, where there's just, I don't know, just the farm life and the country life has always had an appeal for me since I was a little girl. Just the simplicity of it and not having all the humdrum of, everything else that goes on in our lives. So.
Oh, very nice.
Being close to nature.
Oh, yeah. Do we have any other questions?
We do. What animals do we currently have, and what are their purposes on the farm?
Oh, gotcha. Well, we've got 12 chickens, and I think as we go along with the vlog, we'll talk more about them. We got our first ducks recently.
4 little ducklings.
4 little ducklings, yes. We don't have names for them yet because we can't identify which one is
They all
which.
look the same.
We had 2 goats. We still have 1. That one we took to live with its original herd, as we had 1 goat that passed away already to a kidney stone.
Those were miniature Nigerian dwarf goats, right?
Nigerian dwarfs. And then the chickens, Buff Ovingtons, Americanas, a few mixes in there. And we'll talk more about that with that. So at least the purposes with each one is the chickens, I think I explained that one already with eggs, and then self-sustainment, with that, and then, getting some meat out of some of them, and then just keeping that going. Ducks, I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be more of the eggs, and then meat. We're kind of just dipping our toes into that one. Eventually with the goats, we're looking to do Nubian goats and get a steady milk supply. So, from what we understand, the Nubian goats are the best for milking. We'll get those eventually. These 2 little guys that we had, were on a pretty steep discount, and we needed to get familiar with them. So we had them for several months before we had to take the other one back to get on. Does that answer it pretty well?
Yeah, and they were pets, an experiment, just kind of getting used to goats, and then also we have a bunch of brush in our backyard, so they were like live lawnmowers too.
And since we took them back too, like I'll show a picture of the backyard, but man, like it was cleared out, and then as soon as we took the goats away, like all that green started popping back out again.
Yeah, it's very overgrown now.
I think that answers that.
And then we also have a in-progress farm dog. She's actually laying behind us. Before we got married, I had adopted a rescue puppy. She's I think we haven't done like a DNA test or anything, but I think pit bull lab mix. Her name is Mildred Margaret, or Millie. She knows absolutely nothing about being a farm dog, and she has tried eating the chickens when they were chicks, but it's a work in progress. So, and her sole purpose is pretty much to be emotional support for me. So,
and makes your wife happy. Definitely worth having. All right, so what do we got next on the list? You did there.
Next is what are we looking forward to most on the Triple J Ranch?
Well, right now for me, so we got our first 6 chickens. about 4 months ago. And so we're approaching that month where they start laying eggs for the first time. So I'm very excited to start having a steady stream of eggs. We'll do another video talking about kind of how we're feeding them and how we're going about that. But I'm really excited to start, getting eggs regularly from them and having that to look forward to in the morning. How about you?
Yeah, I think definitely that for me. I have like my little egg collecting basket that I've gotten, so I'm ready. So I'm looking forward to that, and then also I think just kind of seeing what's next. Like I'm excited for when we do get the goats again, and when we have goat milk, and trying to just see where we can take things. Maybe making butter, making soap, just seeing how far we can go with this. I think is what I'm excited for.
Oh, and it's going to be a fun little experiment, to do on the side. And so far so good with that. Any other questions?
Lastly, what is the current purpose of this blog? Why are we doing this?
Well, I think it's just in the social media space these days. I think that public documentation is important for really just anything these days. It allows for you to do commerce and business with people, or at least open up doors for that. It allows a public discussion and just education between communities and like how we do things. And then some people make it YouTube wise, some people don't. We're not setting the bar to make it, but we're setting the bar to be open and share this with people for our benefit to learn, but then also so others can come along for the ride too if this is something that they're interested in too. Or at least that's where I see the blog going with that. Anything to add with that?
Yeah, we're just having fun with it and bringing you guys along with us. And if there's anything that you guys in particular that you guys want to see about how we're doing this, and kind of catch you up to speed with where we're at now. We've only been doing this for a few months, but if there's anything in particular that you have questions about or want to see, or if you guys are homesteading and farming yourselves and you guys have any advice, we are all ears and we would love to hear from you guys.
Well, thank you for listening in. We'll be in touch soon. See ya.